In this video, we're going to demonstrate taking a patient's vitals. So the first thing you want to do is you want to verify the patient's first and last name and date of birth. Can I get your first and last name?
Sabrina Bustamante.
Okay, and your date of birth?
July 1st, 1997.
July 1st, 1987?
Yes.
Perfect. After verifying your patient's date of birth and their first and last name, I'm going to let them know that the doctor has ordered me to take your vitals. And we're going to do your blood pressure first. You want to make sure that the artery with the arrow pointing down is
So the first time you hear the bump.
directly
Well, that's 122, yeah, so that would be 122, and then the last time you hear it is your bump.
pointing downwards.
So what I want you guys
Actually,
to
let's do
do right
this
now
arm because your arm is resting and you want your arm to be in the resting position.
I want you to
You want to make sure that it's nice and comfortable.
write down your first guess, write down your second guess.
Arms little.
So next week, you're gonna actually write down your rough.
Alright.
So this week, you already practiced this, now you're gonna practice this and this. So it's coordinating your eyeballs and your ears at the same time. So
You want to make sure when you're placing your stethoscope, you want to put your fingers in between so you're not changing the sound of the pulse with your thumb or something.
In the future, you guys, if you are late, you will be docked minutes and hours or whatever like that, because this is attendance.
Alright. After recording the patient's blood pressure, you're going to record that in the patient's chart. And their blood pressure was 120/81. And now I'm going to take your temperature. You can stop temperature, and I'm going to be using a thermometer, but first you want to do is you want to sanitize this with an alcohol wipe. And then I'm just going to scan this across the forehead. Okay, error, so we're going to do it again.
I don't know how to use
All right, so we got a good temperature, 98.7. Make sure that you record that in the patient's chart. And now I'm going to take her pulse. So I'm going to go ahead and ask for your wrist. And doing this, you want to make sure that you start at the 6 and you're going to take a count for 30 seconds and then times that times 2. When I take the patient's pulse, I'm always looking at their chest and taking a respiratory read at the same time. That way they don't change up the way that they breathe and I can get a more accurate read. So not only am I taking her pulse, I'm actually counting her respiratory rate at the same time. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put that. So that was 12 times 2, so that's 24. And then she had 13. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take your height and weight, and then the doctor will be there with you.
Okay.
And then go ahead and stand on here. Okay. All right, you can go ahead and step off. After recording the patient's height and weight, go ahead and put that in the patient's chart, and then you're all set.